Hello, guys. This is Mr. Merlos greeting you again. We are here to complete this week complementary resources. This is going to be the number one, and this one is going to be based in the use of the grammar for this week. Specifically, I want if we could extend this topic a little bit more because I think that in the future there are too many uses that are necessary to the main, and that sometimes because the books want to focus too much in one thing at a time, instead of clarifying things, sometimes they give us the idea that the rules are incomplete, and when we see something different in the future, we say, but this was not taught by the teacher before. And sometimes we think that maybe the teacher we had in the past was wrong, but that's not the real thing. Is that maybe the topic was incomplete? As you see here in the book, the topic about the future with going to, is only about using the future for talking about plans. Yes, going to is used for talking about plans. We use this structure when we have a plan in the future and when we express it like that. Like I'm going to take a training course or the company isn't going to open. This form is easily used in this way. But what is not said sometimes is that also we can talk about plans in the future with will. That's another option. But when the plan, right, we have it as something that is not going to change, that there's no possibility of change, we prefer to use going to. So the other thing is that when we talk about plans, but these plans we consider them as an arrangement because it has a fixed time in place. We don't use going to, but instead we use the present continuous. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but it is the truth. The present continuous can also talk about the future. What we have here is the time expressions play an important role here because when we use the structure, right, as continuous, we are not saying that the action is going to happen is happening now or at the moment, but we say that it's going to happen in a moment in the future. For example, he's working in Seattle on Monday. It means a Monday in the future. And what are you going to do this evening? It means an evening today that hasn't arrived yet. So that's why we can use this structure. Even though, right, also some authors say that it's possible to just be going to for talking about arrangements. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I heard more, right, the future with um, present continuous when we talk about arrangement than the future with going to. The other thing is you can check for more information about the conjugation on page 190, 119, right? That's the correct page, 119. There you'll find this chart where it's explained the conjugation or going to the three forms: positive form, negative form, and question form. Sorry, this is the question form and this is the negative form. So when we talk about the arrangements, is that we can use the present continuous, but then most of the time we prefer using. Sometimes we can use also the future we're going to talk about arrangements. Also, when we use the verb go to go, we can omit it, right? That's why instead of saying "Are you going to go?" we say "Are you going?" and the complement that corresponds to that go. That's another option. The future expressions help us a lot in this, guys. Remember that sometimes if we combine, right, the future expressions, that gives us the idea of this action being a plan. And when it's a plan, we prefer using it with going to, or we prefer, right, if it's an arrangement, with the present continuous. Okay, Thank you very much, people, for listening to me. I hope this information helped you and have a nice day.